What are Iraqis waiting for after the news of the sudden suspension of the dollar sale platform by the central bank? That is a big deal, by the way. They've been talking about stopping the auctions for quite some time. This is their way of getting away from the dollar altogether, and by doing so allow them to win the international community. This is going to eliminate a lot of the criminality. Iraq Stock Exchange ranks first in the Arab world in trading volume for November. We at point now that we expect Alak give us a speech at any time now. I am hearing rumors from groups attached to Indian nations that they are being told to prep for imminent release. It could be within days. Similar mechanism are being reenacted to when Kuwait RV'd. Some Indian nations did very well when Kuwait revalued. This has me really excited. The Vietnamese dong has explosive potential emo based on that the world will now slowly turn more and more towards Vietnam for the things that they used to get out of China. That evidence has already been displayed in the last 6 years in their economy. If you went to Vietnam today, you'd think you were in Dubai. We're going to keep our eyes peeled for 4805, which is the Ministerial Council of Justice numbering system which talked about the federal budget. We haven't seen that opened yet for 2024, but we see that it's printed. We don't know exactly what the contents are. We're hoping the new exchange rate is within it. After they stop the auction, the nation of Iraq's currency has to be backed by something. It will no longer be backed by the American dollar. But with a basket, the other currencies can back up the Iraqi dinar. But that's not the best way for it to go. The best way is for the Iraqi dinar to be backed by gold or by its assets inside of that basket, giving it the most power for all the other currencies. No doubt the currency of Iraq is not just backed by oil but by endless amount of things. Iraqi dinar falls a week before dollar selling platform closes. Quote, for days now, the Iraqi markets have witnessed a noticeable decline in the value of the Iraqi dinar against the US dollar, expected the rise to be temporary for a period of time, after getting used to stopping the platform, and adopting the normal thing. The Central Bank of Iraq has expanded the basket of foreign currencies that can be dealt with and ended reliance on the dollar only. And this diversity will reduce the dollar exchange rate in the parallel market and raise the value of the Iraqi dinar in the future. Mr. Sami told me the only thing remaining, and we will see soon, is Iraq depegging from the dollar, and with the auctions closing it's just a matter of time when they're going to give lower notes. Frank, Mr. Sami is preparing you. He wants you to get ready. Question, what does your gut say, Mark? Marks, it says this year is still very much in play. I wanted to dispel some idiotic rumors that the contractors are being paid at an RV rate, and this time of $3.91 per dinar. Really? How is this possible? Simply put, it's not. They are not trying to covertly implement the RV slowly behind our backs. The CBI told us many times already they would be upfront and straightforward about the process of the RV. Television is talking about the discussion for adjustment to have a new exchange rate. Can you believe that, Mr. Frank? Every day they tell us they're going to give us a new exchange rate. You know why they're telling us they're going to give us a new exchange rate? They say since the auctions are stopping. Frank, tell Parliament to move over, the cash cow is coming to an end. It's coming, that's all there is to it. Iraq Stock Exchange ranks first in the Arab world in trading volume for November. Quote, trading volumes achieved a growth of 131.24% during November 2024 compared to the previous month, thus topping the Arab financial markets in terms of growth rates. My Iraqi contacts this morning are pretty upbeat. My contacts still think it could go at any moment and are prepared for it. Question, rumor is that the dinar has RV'd. Have you anything to say about those rumors? Caperoni, currencies of a country are not some lottery ticket. They represent a country, and if a currency is ever going to go up in value, it will be based on the success and economic growth of that country. Iraq is trying to rebuild their country and diversify their economy. Iraq has made a lot of progress over the years rebuilding, but still has a ways to go. If Iraq can create a market economy, and diversify away from oil, we may see some improvement in the value gradually as a result. But there is no significant RV like the gurus talk about. Member of Parliament Ahmed El-Sharmani explained Thursday, December 26, 2024, that Parliament does not know anything about the 2025 budget schedules, suggesting that the government is deliberately delaying sending it. Al-Sharmani said in a press interview that according to the financial management law, the budget or its schedules must reach the House of Representatives at the end of the month, 10, of each year, and any delay in doing so is considered a legal violation, especially since this violation has been repeated for many years. He explained that the 2025 budget tables are not known to the House of Representatives so far, and the delay in sending them is a violation, and there is no specific date for sending those tables. Al-Sharmani added, perhaps the government will link sending the tables with amending the law proposed in Parliament, and this will delay sending the tables for a long time due to disagreements over the origin of the amendment. MP Jawad al-Yassari confirmed on December 19, 2024, that political differences over amending the budget law will delay voting on the 2025 budget schedules, indicating that the Iraqi government is waiting for Parliament to amend the budget law, so that it can send it the schedules for 2025 according to the amendments. It is noteworthy that Member of Parliament Mustafa al-Karyawi announced on December 8, 2024, the postponement of the second reading of the amendment to the General Budget Law until after the legislative holiday. Mazar Mohammed Saleh, the financial and economic advisor to Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani, commented on Thursday on the rise in the exchange rate of the US dollar against the Iraqi dinar in the local market for days. Saleh told Shafaq news agency, the difference between the two exchange rates in the market is basically stable for reasons related to controlling the sale of cash dollars from legal outlets to travelers in an organized manner and subject to a precise rule of compliance and auditing, in addition to the ability of the traveler to obtain other permitted amounts through payment cards in all their forms, and in sufficient and comfortable amounts at an exchange rate of 1,320 dinars per dollar. He added, it is expected that the market, due to the end of the previous foreign transfer platform and the transition to new mechanisms for strengthening with foreign currency to meet the bank's needs for foreign currency to finance foreign trade, was accompanied by a wave of misinformation, misunderstanding and confusion that was exploited by the parallel market, and speculators for quick profit. He considered that this increase is called a temporary market bubble that is built on unrealistic speculation and disappears over time, which requires attention to the phenomenon of exploitation and profiteering